Hey there, welcome to GemiiToys. Here we are once again for another unboxing and review, this time of the Dark Knight. And I've had several figures of the Dark Knight, including this Metacom. I've had the first original Hot Toys, and then most recently, or in the last few years I should say, the DX12. But recently I got this Dark Knight Trilogy Batman DX19. So I'm very curious to see how he is in comparison, especially. But remember to subscribe if you haven't already. That really does help out the channel. So we're gonna start here with the box. I am excited to see how this guy. I finally got this guy ahead to. You know, I wasn't planning to, but found a good deal on him. So this is my second. Depends on my mood. This is my first or second favorite Batman, next to, of course, Michael Keaton. But we're taking a look at here at the box. There's not a whole lot to say, as you can hear me talking about even Michael Keaton. Yeah, this box is kind of disappointing. I come from the DXs from back in the day, and this is just regular cardboard. The other one felt more like a book, the covers of a book, and it opened, had magnets. Yeah, it's got this piece, and it's cool. And this does bring the memories, of course, of the DXs. It feels like a DX. It's just a little outside, it's a little disappointing. But we're not here for the box, we're here for the figure. And the presentation is as nice as ever once you open it, and you get past the materials are not as nice as they used to be. It starts to look cool again. So yeah, this is what we got. Like I said, very DX like experience, especially with the foam. At least they didn't cheap out and give us some plastic. I sure hope they don't, please. It's already bad enough on the bottom. I love this foam. Yeah, it makes the figure feel more special when you open it. So all right, so as I usually do, let's take a look at one of the accessories. And yeah, I have to take a look at this Bruce Wayne head sculpt. It's pretty great. You know, I from the photos and video I'd seen, he looked way too young and pretty. But and he is, as opposed to the DX12, which again, you know, we're gonna compare. Definitely, I'm looking forward to that. But no, I like this. So this yeah, it's nice. I'm very happy with how that head sculpt looks. It definitely looks like Christian Bale. And speaking of, yeah, Christian Bale Batman. Here, my first impression: this guy's big. He's bulkier. The magnet. This is just like the DX12. Yes, 12. I tend to forget, mix them up with the Joker 11. So yeah, there's the head. The cowl looks so much better, and again, you know, bulky. I want to say bulky. Feels bigger and bulkier. Yeah, this cowl looks good. I really like how this cowl looks. I don't remember Christian Bale being this bulky, but this part here looks so much better. Those plates, they look so much more like the boots. I don't know, I didn't look at them that much, but I did see the actual suit. I did a video on it on the channel. They had an exhibition of DC. This looks kind of, he's got no butt and it's all wrinkled up. Maybe that's just my figure, I don't know. These spikes are, yeah, they're pretty, be careful. Pretty be careful. These elbows look better, but this thing still sticks out and it should be attached. At least it's lower and it's right at the elbow instead of like his tricep on the DX12. But again, we'll get to that in the next video. I just, you know, I love to compare, so definitely if you're checking this video out, check that out. It's coming up right after this. So this belt, I've seen so many people put the belt too high and other people put it too low. It's because it's a little too big, and it should be, I think, right about here. feel like it's just loose, and it either goes too high or too low on people's pictures. As far as I'm concerned, I think this is right. But hey, that's just my opinion, you know, that's how I like it to look. But it seems the belt really has an impact on how this figure looks. So this is the bottom tray. It does really, like the DX, it came like this, same DX again 12, you know. That's what when I say DX, I haven't owned ever the DX2, but I've seen it many times at stores. But enough of that. Here are the hands, and this is the accessory section. And yeah, they look, again, what I'm used to. It looks good. They look, I don't know how they could have improved these, but I'm happy with how they look. They got nice shiny areas, and the knuckles, the protector for the knuckles. I guess in the future they could add more texture to the gloves to make them look more like it's a material, because that's what they actually are. But you get 4 hands is shown, and the 2 fists, of course. And then we got the grapple gun here. Yeah, again, very similar to basically what I'm used to coming from a DX12. It's nice, but it's what I'm used to. And that one cartridge on the bottom there does remove. I just didn't do it, but it does remove, just like I'll show that on the comparison. I always miss something on my review. But here we have this sticky bum, what is it, rifle? Sticky bum gun. And it's very flimsy. I don't know if it's again exclusive to mine. Sorry, it's got a little bit out of focus here, but it just feels quite flimsy. It feels like really weak Legos that are just been really played with hard. And again, it might just be mine, but it is a little bit annoying. It just doesn't feel sturdy. So yeah, but it does the job, and it looks nice. And I think this is more accurate than the previous one. It's supposed to be all black, but I don't know if it hits some gray in some areas. It's just most of the scenes in the movie is just dark, you know, it's the Dark Knight. So here we have the EMP rifle gun. I always forget if it's a rifle or a gun. But here we have the battery compartment. And I already have the batteries installed. Not too hard to install. Those springs always get in the way, but I managed to get all 3. So turning it on, if I can figure it out. There we did. Yeah, it's, you know, it's a mimic. What can I say? Just one light. The whole thing is supposed to light up, but they just have one light and hope the rest kind of reflect the one light. I don't know. Cool. I don't really care, but it looks nice. It looks nice. It's shiny. No real weathering or anything on it, on any of these weapons really. But you know, Batman's weapons, I think they tend to always be clean. So, well, unless it's Nightmare Batman, but you know, it's another story for another day. Batarang. Batarang is pretty much what I'm used to. It looks good. And then we have this little bomb with the spikes. They're kind of just a silver paint application. Nothing really shiny. Doesn't look like, those spikes don't look like they're made out of steel or anything, but it gets the job done. And we got the wrist pegs. And here we have these what do you call it, sonar cowl. Looks good. I know this came also with DX02 back in the day. I never got that one, and you can exchange the plates. That's what I'm pointing at those. And boy, oh boy, this is memories of Iron Spider-Man. I could only install 2. It's a real pain. Even using these tweezers, you know, which these are pretty good. You know, it's like surgery putting these in. Anyway, even turning on the switch, I need the tweezers. So yeah, it looks pretty good. I don't know how the DX2 looked because like I said, didn't have it, but I knew it lit up through the head, I think the peg, the neck peg. And this is like the Iron Spider. If you own that, it's the same pain to load, and yeah, it's another gimmick, but it looks cool for photos and such. Definitely be using that feature. But that's pretty much it. This head is definitely gonna go in the box, not on the display. Again, looks cool, and I do like it, and for photos it's pretty great. So yeah. All right, next, what do we got? Let's take another look here, of course, at this quite great head sculpt. This is a real nice upgrade. You know, when I first saw it, I was like, yeah, this feels like, okay, this feels now like there's been 10 years, you know, they're 10 years apart. You start to see it here, that the improvements that Hot Toys have made on their head sculpts. And we'll definitely discuss that on the comparison. And I promise that's the last time I'm going to talk about. Oh, maybe I'll mention it one more time, but yeah, that's about it. It looks great. Looks great. I definitely see Bruce Wayne, Christian Bale. Yeah. I mean, there's certain angles that are better than others, but through and through, pretty much, there's just no question as to who that is. I don't see anybody except for Christian Bale there. He's even got that one mark between his eye and his nose there. I don't know what you call that area, but it's like a mole. I've noticed that. Even the DX12 had that. So it's a nice touch always. All those details matter. And this tool, if you poke it through here, you can get the faceplates out, which we'll get into that in a little bit. But they give you that. This tool has, wait a minute, this part here is the one that you do it, and this is for the PERS system, which is to move the eyeballs of the eyes in the cowl version, the master version, I should say. But we're looking at the base here. It's got some, yeah, it's kind of, gosh, coming from a DX12, this looks, we got no metal plate, no battery compartment, not that I ever used it, but you know, why is that there? This paint application, wow. No, well, no lights. Yeah, it's the same mold from 10 years ago, only painted much worse. I mean, this doesn't look like snow. What is this? Is this like glue? I guess the bat in the middle there and the step looks alright, but yeah, we'll be getting into that in you know where. I really had to see how it's like a 10-year gap, okay? So this is like, I sure hope the money went into the figure, and we'll find out, because it didn't go into the base. Anyway, the cape looks like a little money went into here. It is heavier. Clips look good. What is that there? Yeah, this is not the material. I mean, the Dark Knight has got more of velvet. I would imagine it has the velvet feel touch to it if you touch it, but this looks kind of like it, and it drapes really well. Yeah, I like this cape. Yeah, this is a nice upgrade. This is what it should have been. Oh, if I don't mess these up, it's what it should have been all along. I like this. Let's test it on him. There he's looking up. As I said, or I didn't say, the head is on a magnet. I think I did. But now there you have it. And let's clip this on. If I can get the other side. Hang on, I think I messed up. It's supposed to be this side. This is what happens when you do these things on camera. But hey, I just kind of wanted to show you how simple it is. But I guess I'm not really achieving making it simple. I just made a mistake. I put it on the wrong side. But look at that. Just press it in, just like that. And there you have it. Wow, looks real nice. And I like how flat on the back there. Yeah, this is a nice cape. I always wanted to upgrade my DX12 cape. And this is the cape that I now that I have it, it's like, why didn't I get it before? I know there's out there capes that are this quality. I just never wanted to go through the trouble. Anyways, here's the cowl. Like I said, you can move the eyeballs with this purse. Is that what you still call it, purse system? And you use, oh yeah, well, you take this plate out this way, so you show you that you know, that's the one that you use for that. This one, if I can get it out of focus or in focus, yeah, this is the one that you use to pop out those faceplates, and this one here is the one you use for the eyes. And yeah, you see they move around, but this tool really annoys me. I've never used it. I have it for Jack Sparrow as well. I've never liked these tools that Hot Toys provide. It just goes everywhere. I feel like I got no control here. And especially lining up two eyes, no, I'm gonna do it with my finger. That's how I always seem to get better results. But hey, I can't suggest it. It's just my preference, you know. If you press too hard, you might break it, so, you know, do it your own risk. I just prefer this. I mean, I'm doing it again on camera so you guys can see. I'm just much more comfortable doing it this way. And line those up. Can't have them cockeyed for the rest of this review, so I think the area is ready. One more adjustment. Okay. Yeah, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. So now let's take a look at the faceplates. We've got different expressions, some necessary, some not so necessary. So let's start with the necessary. This is just a serious, you know, just standing there, not much going on, poker face. I mean, it looks good. Hey, I like these, but variety is nice. So let's take a look at what else we got. Then we got this one. I don't know what to say about this one. I'm gonna throw you a kiss. You like how sexy I look? Oh yeah, baby. I'm looking good. How do you like that? Let me look up at here. I'm staring at you guys here. I guess that's the purpose. Anyways, I don't get it, but I'll use it. I'll find something that it suits. Some pose it suits. Here we are. Yeah, this is more like it. What's up, guys? You checking out this review? Well, enjoy it. I mean, well, just here, just, you know, chilling. GemiiToys here holding me, showing off this facial expression. Looks pretty good. Yeah. Not bad. I like this one. It could be used for something. And let's see what else we got here. This looks like a more angry expression, which I remember the DX12 had something like this. And it goes something like, where are the other trucks going? Or, I'm Batman, but very angry Batman. Or, where's the trigger? You won't give it to an ordinary citizen. Where's the trigger? or something like that. Yeah, it can be used, even fighting. So let's take a look here at what it would be with his sonar eyes. Hey honey, I'm looking pretty cool here with my sunglasses, and the problem is there's no sun. There's only clouds today. Something like that. I didn't light them up, so I guess they do look like sunglasses. Yeah, that's gonna wrap up the accessory section. So, as usual, let's take a look at the figure here. A close look. I just have them like I usually like to do for my reviews, is first kind of show the stand. We already discussed that. At a distance, doesn't look too bad once you get used to it. And the figure, yeah, it resembles a little more, like especially here in the crotch area, these plates. I see all the improvements. It's much more film accurate. But here on the top, he looks a little bulky to me. Like, the thing about this suit is he was getting a very slim suit so he can move faster and he can be more agile. So it's kind of like he's kind of like in this suit like Spider-Man, you could say, Batman version, you know, but a little more agile he's supposed to be. So that's the only thing that I'm noticing. He's just a little too bulky for me, and bigger. And I'm a little worried as to how he'll look next to my DX11 Joker. This cape looks wonderful. Yeah, really like that. It's better. It looks better. It's just the size to me is a little bit of an issue. It just doesn't look slim, so slim anymore. I see the boots. Yeah, they look nice, look shinier. The belt about there looks pretty good, I think. And that collar is wonderful. Yeah, the belt, I feel like I just want to stick it on there or something. It keeps dropping. It's a little too big for this figure. I think it's the DX12, same belt, just a little different paint, darker. And this figure's waist is slimmer, so I don't know what he's doing here. Which one do you prefer? You prefer the Batarang? This beautiful gold Batarang? Or the bomb I showed you right here? Something like that. It makes no sense, this pose, but I just don't know what to do with these two accessories. I've always had him holding the Batarang. I've had him on the display. I want to say my DX12 again. I've had him on my display with this head sculpt because I never liked the cowl, how it looked. The head sculpt is pretty good, but the cowl version, the armory version, which I never got, so much better. Always wanted to get that head. But this one looks pretty great. Both cowl and the head sculpt you're looking at. I know that neck piece could be lowered and he's got more of a neck, but I think this looks pretty right. I'll try that also, but yeah, no, looks good. Looks good. This head does really make this figure pop. Yeah. It's shinier too, the armor. So, the head sculpt here, we have a photo of Christian Bale. Ignore the two bangs there. Ignoring that, yeah, I don't think anybody can deny it's pretty accurate. He's maybe a little bit slimmer. The head here is a little bit slimmer. The neck area and the cheekbones. But, yeah, really like it. These pegs, these are the pegs used, and yeah, they tend to pop out quite a bit. They're hard to pop in. Yeah, let's not go there. So the head, yeah, the neck piece is lowered, and again, I can only see Christian Bale, especially once you have installed, I want to say, the head on the body. It's pretty great. Yep. The hair, yeah, it's just got all the upgrades ever since, I think it's with Infinity War. Headsculpt started to really improve. I think during that time. That's pretty much when I started collecting. So paint application is just quite better, even on these faceplates. But I have them here posed up. This is really the first kind of pose that I think is sort of cool. It looks pretty cool. Maybe it's the sonar eyes. That does add to it, but here he is with his grapple gun. Just basic pose, and he's shooting it. I just watched the Dark Knight a couple nights ago. So I got excited. What can I say? Again, this is my favorite Batman, along with Michael Keaton, 1989. Well, Batman Returns too. Batman's. And this is the trilogy, you know, it's Dark Knight. I don't know, well, what? It's not really trilogy because, you know, Batman Begins was a total different suit, which some people prefer. I got used to this one. It's just different, and, you know, the other one is a little more similar to the Keaton suit. Batman Begins one. A little more resemble that old style. This just kind of took it in a different direction. I didn't like this suit at first, I gotta say, but I got used to it, and now I really like it. In fact, it's my favorite of the two. So yeah, this suit definitely really grew on me. You can put the grapple gun there on the back. That's why I'm showing this. And yeah, here's on his base. Yeah, kind of the way it wrinkles up there. I guess that's kind of how the actual suit did, but I really do like that. Again, yeah, it just sounds terrible, but the crotch area is just really improved. I had to think about what I'm gonna say there, but yeah, it's, you know, I'm talking about the suit, all right? So he's holding here his EMP gun, and he's got that one mouth plate. It looks like he's speaking something. You like my EMP gun? Yeah, check it out. It's pretty cool, you know, or something. So yeah, shiny. I see the shine there. I like how it looks. No, it's nice. This is a nice piece. I don't know if it's 10 years apart nicer. We'll find that out, but yeah. Looks good. This head, the shape, the eyes just have more life to them. Let's put on this magnet here. As you can see, it just kind of wants to go wherever it wants to go. That's the disadvantage of the magnet. It's very convenient, but you see, I can't even adjust it in this one middle spot. With a lot of patience, you can kind of maneuver it and kind of get them, but it's kind of a pain. You really gotta really feel in the parts that it's just rubbing against, and just find a spot where it will hold. Basically, it's the best way I can explain it. But yeah, that's going to wrap up this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I do like this figure. Didn't like the box, didn't like the base. I think the suit looks more, I want to say, movie accurate, and looks cool there standing. So check out the comparison coming up. next. Should be uploading that very soon. And as I always say, subscribe, like, and comment. Enjoy the path of collecting, and I'll catch you guys next time.